Modi ji has given me two portfolios. One is chemical and fertilizer, and another one is new and renewable energy. In chemical and fertilizer, particularly for fertilizer, we have to be a self-reliant, Atmanirbhar. Since last 10 years, after Modi government come to the power, around 6 closed fertilizer government of India's units restarted, and each having a 12.7 lakh metric ton capacity per annum. Now, 5 fertilizer factories has been started production. One is yet to start next year. So by 2025, the entire urea production will be sufficient for our own country's requirement. And apart from this, the nano urea is technology developed by IFCO in India. This is very useful for the farmers for cost saving and efficacy and environment friendly. That already 3 or 4 production units has come up. Another 2-3 is coming in future. And in particularly pharma, we have brought the price control substantially. And just yesterday only, Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendras, which is a generic, good quality, affordable medicines for the particularly focused for poor patients. So yesterday the Prime Minister has celebrated 10,000 center, and Prime Minister has ambitious target of totally 25,000 centers for coming another 5 years. So in last 10 years, almost more than 25,000 crores of rupees saved by the poor patients buying these medicines from the Jan Aushadhi Kendras. In Jan Aushadhi Kendras, nearly 50 to 90% less cost of medicines available as compared with the market medicines. So in chemical sector also, in future, after Corona Mahamari, the world is looking China +1. That is +1 is only India. The chemical sector have looking towards the India policy, and we brought a very good policy to invest in India through FDI. In future, the India will become a global hub for the chemicals, global hub for the pharmaceuticals. Presently, our pharma sector is doing very well. You can see any developed countries, if anybody buys 4 medicines, out of 4, that will be 1 at least manufactured in India. So, pharma sector is also, we brought many PLI schemes. After Corona has taught a very good lessons for the whole world in health sector. Because of those good lessons, our Prime Minister has given a directions. The critical medicines should manufacture in India. In future, we should not suffer the shortage of medicines or the raw materials in India. Because of keeping in mind this, the PLI production linked incentives scheme has brought, and around 40 critically uh, medicines is manufacturing in India, and still we brought many PLI schemes for other API also, and surgical equipments also we have brought a PLI schemes. Most of the surgical equipments and surgical instruments presently we are bringing from outside countries, that is importing. Now we have allowed them to take a transfer, technology transfer, and make a production in India. And many manufacturers has come forward to set up their unit in India. So chemical sector, pharma sector, and fertilizer sector, we are be Atmanirbhar in future. Presently, in Janaushadhi Kendras, around 856 medicines are available. 256 surgical implants, equipments is available. Still, it is a regular process. We are adding more and more medicines and more surgical implants and equipments and surgical parts also. It's a false propaganda. Nano urea, the technology, the ground experiment has made, and after getting the positive results, then only government of India has allowed to production and sales. And that cost itself is a 260 rupees for 500 ml bottle. And this in the early stage, the farmers always to hesitate to use, and it is quite naturally the government and particularly the agriculture department is giving the knowledge of this nanotechnology, how to use and how it is useful for the crop and farmers as price also, so that it is false propaganda is there. See, the climate since last 2-3 decades, always there is a dialogue on climate change, the question on climate change, the effect of climate change. So after coming to the power, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, in COP15, Prime Minister has set a ambitious target of 175 gigawatt of power production by 2022 through non-fossil fuels. So on COP15, Prime Minister's ambitious target has opened many eyes of the world leaders. Is it possible for India? Then we have achieved 175 gigawatt of non-fossil fuels power energy generation by 2022. And COP26, Honorable Prime Minister has set a by 2030 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuels energy production in India. Already our ministry, under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister, we have planned meticulously. By 2030, I am sure that we will achieve 500 gigawatt of totally non-fossil fuels energy. Accordingly, our ministry has brought in new and renewable energy also the PLI schemes for manufacturing of cell to modules indigenously. Already many big players, they have got this facility from this policy, And Government of India has brought a new green hydrogen policy also. Already policy has rolled out, and most of the big manufacturers are very interested to invest in generation of green hydrogen also. So after independence of India, around 65 years before coming to the power, Modi as Prime Minister, most of the government has brought a many social security schemes, but lack of government regulations, policies, and involvement of public and officials not showing their interest at most. Because of that, most of the schemes not reached at optimum level, the maximum reach. In last 10 years, as said by Prime Minister, सबके साथ सबका विकास, सबका प्रयास और सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास. Because of that, today Modi government schemes have reached around 81 crore people. Still Modi seeing some may be left out to take a benefit of Modi government. So this Viksit Bharat Sankalpa Yatra, through this yatra, throughout Pan India, around 2,70,000 Gram Panchayat, 4,800 urban areas. This Modi guarantee van will be travel to each and every Gram Panchayat. In that programs, there are series of activities there. One is oath taking. The common citizen should be take a oath. The Bharat should be developed country by 2047. And as a citizen, I have to know and I have to follow my responsibility as a citizen of the country. And as a citizen, the colonial mindset should not be there. So like this, all these points is there. Apart from that, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, soil health card, many more schemes is available at the spot. And I have visited, I have attended Viksit Bharat Sankalpa Yatra in my constituency as well as in Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra also. The response of the public is very huge, and in Karnataka, wherever the non-BJP government in the state, they are decided that not to cooperate for this Viksit Bharat Sankalpa Yatra. And it is a federal structure, and always they make a noise loudly. If something is happening through central government, these people say that it's a federal government, central is not cooperating. And now I am asking this government as a CM Siddaramaiah, in India there is a federal structure and this is government of India's programs and you should cooperate. But Chief Minister has ordered not to cooperate, and from Chief Minister office the call has been gone to all the district collectors saying that not to cooperate for this Sankalp Yatra. But anyway, Government of India's officials and our workers and our public representative are doing the success of this Viksit Bharat. Definitely, it is a scared, it is a hesitant, and it will grow the popularity for the Modi only. And already in Karnataka, within less than 6 months, the government has become a most unpopular and untrusted, and there is no development, and the development has become a standstill, and they have the fear if we cooperate this Viksit Bharat, then only Modi's Wawa will be there. That is not like that. The Modi has done a lot of things, and Modi ji has formulated many good schemes for the poor of this country, for the farmers, for the women, for the youths, so that these political parties are only for the appeasement of politics, and they are against the development and particularly the financial empowerment of the women and poor. Because of this fear, they are opposing. Chief Minister has announced very late, and that even hardly, I think it is a 2000 crores. When our B.S. Yedurappa was CM of this state, he has immediately released funds from his government, and after central government they have compensated. So even this CM also should do that, but he didn't done it because the government of India already survey has been done. The state government recently they have sent a proposal, and within a short period the government of India will release the farmer relief funds. The Karnataka people have elected 25 BJP MPs, and in 2014, 17 MPs has elected. In a span of 10 years, how many projects Government of India's flagship programs has brought to the Karnataka, and how much funds we have brought to the Karnataka, how many infrastructures from grassroots level to the urban area. You can compare this 10 years with the past 65 years. Then this CM will know what the 25 MPs have done for the Karnataka. So definitely the newly elected BJP state president B.Y. Vijayendra is a youth, and he has a very good experience in organization. Last 2 decades, he has given a very good service in organizing the party, and now he has elected for as a MLA. Definitely under his presidency, Karnataka BJP will take a new height. For the coming Lok Sabha elections, definitely we will win, and we have the target of 28 out of 28. And as a opposition leader, he is a very experienced, senior, dynamic leader of our Bharatiya Janata Party, and he will be definitely bring the notice to the government what are the problems facing by state, and at the same time what problems are facing the citizen of Karnataka. And I am sure R. Ashok will be the one of the best opposition leader in coming days, and R. Ashok and B.Y. Vijayendra both unitedly fight in house as well as outside the assembly house also. B.Y. Vijayendra is already a state vice president. Earlier term, he was a general secretary for the youth wing. And before even 2007, 8, 9, he was in organization. And he is very active in day-to-day affairs of our organizational activities. So that you cannot be directly say it is a dynastic politics. Dynastic politics, nothing is doing Rahul Gandhi. Nothing has done. He took charge from her mother. In the last 6 months, the guarantee schemes fate itself is a declining. I don't think the people of Karnataka is very well aware and very intelligent. You can see in the past, most of the elections, if simultaneously is also done, they voted one party for the state and another party for the central. The Karnataka people are, because of, I'm saying intelligent, they are a nationalistic mind, they are a nationalistic thinking, so that who is better for the national interest. So Karnataka people definitely vote for the BJP, not on the basis of these false and fake guarantees. They thought that the consolidation of minorities and other votes, but it didn't happen. And this time, the JDS is alliance with BJP. Definitely, as compared with the 2019, the JDS coming to BJP is definitely will benefit BJP as well as JDS in each and every constituency. The polarization of votes, definitely it will favor to the BJP and as well as the JDS. In India, always there are elections, and the media precision is trying to put it is a perception that the coming election is quarter final, final, semi-final, like that. But of course, the mood of that state, people's state, maybe reflect, but the public throughout the India, as a national election, will see a different view. So definitely in this election, the trend is good for BJP. We are hoping the increasing the vote percentage, and we are getting around 2 to 3 states. Particularly the BJP is a very well internal democratic party. From booth worker to the national president, the party will allow to say his views. That doesn't mean that it is indifferent. Everyone has the rights to say in the interest of the party, and it will take a positive by our president or whoever be concerned. See, after the assembly election, there is some setback in our Kalyan Karnataka region. We have elected only few MLA seats. But in under the leadership of B.Y. Vijayendra, in the near future, he is going to tour Kalyan Karnataka region, and party cadre will be definitely it will be a boost, and will get a confident. And coming Lok Sabha elections, out of 5, last time we won out of 5 to 5, and this time also we will win 5 seats.
Including Gulbarga.
Yeah. There is a 5 seats including. It is a party high command decision and it is a parliamentary board decision. They will take at an appropriate time. So each and every election there will be a different strategy, and the need of the situation, they may change, they may not change. It depends on the situation and whatever the feedbacks they will get. Bharatiya Janata Party is always a live party. Always regular, there are activities going on in the ground. Even this Viksit Bharat Yatra, our Karyakartas very active in this program to make a success. Similarly, now after President B.Y. Vijayendra, now the Taluk Mandal President and District President is going to announce shortly, hopefully. So that after once announced, already in the last assembly elections, booth committee has been done, PACE Pramukh has been done. So again, once again, we will start PACE Pramukh, booth samitis, mandal samitis, and district samitis. So this activity is a regular process, not an only the Congress and other regional parties are only the moment the election comes, their activity starts. But our it is a regular. Definitely, this Congress government is unable to handle the power crisis in Karnataka because of their mishandling. Today, the Karnataka farmers is suffering. Just they are getting maximum 2 hours in a daytime. Since last 10 years, there will be no shortage at all throughout the India. Even the price crisis, shortage in production in the world market, the Prime Minister has influenced many country leaders to support in this crisis of fertilizer, and we have managed very well importing the fertilizer and the raw material of the fertilizer and finished product of the fertilizer cost has been gone to around 4 times more than 2021. But Prime Minister has not allowed to increase the price of the fertilizer. Though increase the subsidy in 2022, there is hardly 86,000 crores subsidy has given. But in 23-24, around 2,60,000 subsidies given. But the price has kept as earlier price for the farmers. So, our government of India to minimize the chemical fertilizers, to save the soil's health, PM Pranam is there, and Paramparagat Krishi is there, natural farming is there. So this is many schemes we are supporting the farmers to reduce the utilization of the fertilizers at minimum. See, we will not allow state-wise. We allowed the national-wise, and whoever is come forward to utilize the maximum funds, and we will definitely support them. Welfare schemes is required, and we should support for the needy persons. And freebie is a different. It is a politically motivated to gain the support in elections. It will not help in their life. For example, after this budget money, the entire budget money is going to the only freebies. There will be no development. There will be no circular economy. There will be no employment. The unemployment will increase. So that adverse impact of this freebies is more. But at the same time, whoever the poor, we should give the financial support. Whoever the unemployed, we should allow them to work, and we should give a opportunity to jobs, either government, either private, or self-employment. Then only their life will become happy. Otherwise, it will become miserable.